Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Eshi, and today we are doing a different type of finance video. Lately, I've been watching a lot of the video series called Unlocked by CNBC Make It. If you haven't heard of it before, I will leave the playlist link down below. But basically, it's following a bunch of people around in different cities across the US and figuring out how much they spent on their apartment. I just think it's really interesting to see what money will get you in different cities, so I figured I would do my own version of that. Before we get started, if you guys could do me a huge favor and just click that like button, it helps my videos get out to a larger audience. And if you're enjoying my personal finance videos, please click that subscribe button for more content coming up. All right, if you guys are ready, follow me and see how I live in an $1,800 a month apartment in downtown Detroit. Hi, welcome to my Detroit apartment. Hi, my name is Eshi and I live in Detroit with my boyfriend and 2 cats. We pay $1,800 a month. We live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom that's about 780 square feet. I am an HRIS analyst with Rock Central within the Quicken Loans family of companies. On the side, I make YouTube videos and Instagram content all about DIYing, home decor, personal finance, and sometimes dance. My boyfriend is a product owner for the same company. We moved into our apartment in June of 2019 and the rent was $17.90. It was raised by $10 when we renewed it in June of 2020. We pay $70 a month on average for utilities, $120 a month on average for electricity, $150 for 1 parking spot, and about $10 a month for renter's insurance. I was definitely worried about the rent when we moved in. It was much higher than I initially wanted to pay, but we kind of fell in love with the views and the walkability to our work and its proximity to downtown. We are definitely paying a premium because we're on one of the highest floors of this apartment. It has great views of the Detroit River and it has amazing lighting throughout the day. In this apartment building, our floor is considered a penthouse floor, which basically just means that we have nicer appliances, better backsplashes, bathrooms, floors, things like that. We also have washer and dryer in unit, which is fantastic. Some of the less expensive apartments in this building actually start at $1,430 a month. I am super into home decor and DIYing, and this apartment was our first apartment and it was kind of like my canvas for trying out a bunch of things. I also try to be as frugal as possible, as you can see in some of my DIYs around the house, or I just try and upcycle something that's been handed down to me. I'm honestly super glad that within the first couple months of us moving in, I decorated the entire apartment. We had pretty much everything decorated by the fall of 2019, and then we actually put together a dual desk setup well before COVID hit. Thankfully, because it came in super handy. Both of us have been working from home since March of 2020, and we've been able to do this successfully without killing each other because we have that desk and we have room in the living room to just spread out and do our own thing. My boyfriend is definitely techie. So as soon as we moved in, we started adding in Google speakers to each room. Our TV sound system is also connected, and we could really just have a house party and connect all of our Google speakers. Not that we're having any house parties during COVID. He also insisted on installing a Google Nest and connecting all of our lights to our smart home. I'm definitely not complaining because it is super convenient. Though he did try to sell me on one of those colored light smart bulbs once, and I had to put my foot down there because we are not living in a college dorm. I had been living with my parents all throughout college and after, and so had he. I actually moved in with him and his family in September of 2018, and by winter of 2019 and spring, I had already started to put together a spreadsheet of all the different apartments that we could look at in downtown Detroit. At that point, we both worked downtown, so it just made the most sense to look down here. We had been looking and touring at a bunch of different places, but our friend actually lives in this apartment building, and at the time there were only a couple units available. But as soon as we saw saw this one and we saw the spectacular views that it had, we kind of just fell in love. We only had to show 3 months of pay stubs to secure the spot. My original requirements were pretty relaxed, but my boyfriend's were pretty specific. He really wanted laundry in unit, and he refused to move anywhere that didn't have a fiber optics internet option. That really took down my apartment spreadsheet options. I had definitely wanted to stay somewhere that was about $700 per person per month, so doing $900 was definitely a stretch. We also each had a car at that point, and because he got great parking through work, I paid the $150 cost of a parking spot in our building by myself for my car. I have since given up my car lease because I can walk to work every day, and since COVID, we haven't been traveling that much. We still have his car to use between the both of us, so now we just split the $150 cost for a parking spot. We didn't struggle too much with the upfront costs because we had been living at home for a really long time and working at the same time, so we definitely had the savings. Because we moved in the middle of June, we had to pay for the rest of June, the full month of July, and a security deposit, which was a full month of rent. We will get the security deposit back minus the utilities for the last month, pending that nothing serious is damaged. We are right across from the Rensen. Our apartment building is actually attached to the Marriott, which is a hotel that attaches to the Rensen through a tunnel. We are about 3 blocks away from the financial district, which is where both my boyfriend and I work. We're in a pretty central location in downtown, so it's very easy to get wherever we need to. Again, pre-COVID, because these days we don't go out that much. I don't really know what to call the style of this apartment, but I would say somewhere between vintage, industrial, traditional, and a couple splashes of our Sri Lankan culture. So this is the entrance. We have our closet on this side with the in-unit washer dryer, and then our kitchen on this side. This might be a little controversial, but we used to have a door right here, but we took it down because we wanted it to feel a little bit more spacious. But having an in-unit washer dryer has been super handy, especially when I'm doing laundry at like 2 a.m. The kitchen is pretty spacious. We have a lot of countertop space, but I am rarely in here because my boyfriend does most of our cooking. We do cook a lot from home, especially during COVID. We haven't been eating out too often. We also have a dishwasher, which is super awesome because I truly hate washing dishes. This is my favorite area of the kitchen because it is our tea nook. So while most Americans drink coffee all day long, we drink tea. But it's not like herbal teas that we drink black tea with a lot of sugar in it. Welcome to my living room. This is our dining table area. This is another DIY of mine because this table was actually a hand-me-down from my parents, and I just sanded it down, refinished it, repainted it, and made it work for this space. Because I really like that industrial loft vibe, I actually used peel and stick wallpaper all over this wall as an accent. These couches were another hand-me-down from my parents, and so was this coffee table. I just put contact paper all over it just to make it a little bit more new. This TV was probably one of our biggest purchases, but I'm thankful for it because I watch a ton of Netflix now during COVID. This open shelf is another example of one of my DIYs. I built this all myself and got my boyfriend's help just to put it up, but it's just an assortment of all the things that we love, some stuff from our culture, my Harry Potter collection, which I love so dearly, including some wands. You'll also see a bunch of plants around the apartment. I do love my plants. This apartment only has 2 windows. One of them is in the living room and the other one is in the bedroom, but they're both so big that they fill the entire apartment up with light. We get a lot of sunshine even during the afternoons. Now follow me to the bathroom and the bedroom. My favorite part about this bathroom is its massive mirror. It spans the entire wall. Another DIY that I did in here were these shelves. I stained and I sanded off all of the wood and attached all these industrial pipes because I really like that look, and I just put some extra towels on it. And this is our bedroom. It is pretty spacious for an apartment. We get to fit a whole king-sized bed in here, which I truly enjoy. We, of course, have our cat tower for our 2 little kitties. And then we also have this desk that we built from IKEA. We are super lucky to have a walk-in closet in this apartment, and this may be another controversial topic, but we took down the doors just to make the room feel more spacious. We actually put in these storage units ourselves because what the apartment came with was not enough to hold our massive stock of clothing. We've definitely been saving up for a couple years, and we have some serious decisions to make in the next couple months. We're most likely renewing our lease in June for another year. We're hoping that as soon as vaccines make their rounds and it's safe to explore the city again, that we will get to enjoy the benefits of where our apartment is located once again. Ideally, we would buy a house and spend some money renovating it and use it as a rental property. But we've also had this huge dream of moving to San Diego and trying it out. We've started to more seriously figure out whether that could be a reality for us. So I have started another one of my infamous Excel spreadsheets. I want to figure out what the cost of living would really be there before we make any brash decisions. So I guess stay tuned for that. All right, guys, that's it for my remake of CNBC's Unlocked series. Please let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this type of video. I have been eyeing their Millennial Money series, where they interview a bunch of people from across the US on how much they make and how much they budget and what they spend their money on. So I might be making something similar coming up. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to click subscribe for more personal finance and DIY videos coming up. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that watches my videos. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you guys next time.